Hi, my name is Pamela Mpishi. I haven't made a video for a long time, but people have been calling me, texting me, emailing me, Pam, when are you gonna make another video? I didn't even realize that you guys were enjoying these videos. You know what? I want to talk about how to make an impact in the heart of the right guy so that you stop wasting your time. You know, this morning I woke up, you know how you can be asleep and you are in the middle of sleep and you're a little bit awake and you just have this feeling that somebody is watching you. And I just had this feeling that somebody was staring at me. So I opened my eyes and there was a man actually staring at my face, and he looked at me and he said, Pam, even your face is beautiful. You are just so perfect. And this man actually is not some new boyfriend. This is my husband of 20 years. He had been staring me for God knows how long. And when I opened my eyes, I could just see the wonder in his eyes. And he was like, everything about you is perfect. And of course, I am not beautiful, perfect, like whatever. But beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. And you need to find that beholder and stop wasting your time. And I'm going to teach you and tell you how to find a guy who, after 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, even as you are aging, in his eyes, you just seem to be getting more and more beautiful. But before we get into that, girls and guys, please subscribe to this channel. If you subscribe to this channel, if you leave a comment below, if you press the like button, when you subscribe, don't forget to press the bell so that every time I throw a video out there, you will be alerted. And the more people who subscribe, the more people who engage, the more exposure my channel is gonna get with YouTube. So please subscribe, share this video, and don't forget to like this video. Like this morning, I posted on my Facebook page, I said, you know, men, they like confident women. Men like confident women, and that confidence is not about how you treat yourself or not even how you treat him. The confidence comes from how you let him treat you. Will treat you the way you allow him to treat you. You are the one who can draw a barrier and say this far and no further. I took down some notes because I want to tell you some things. I don't want later on to say I should have said this too. I want you to understand that in every relationship you are in, you are the prize. You are the prize, and the man has to earn you. You know, in this time of quarantine, we're all in lockdown, we're at home, and relationships are even breaking during lockdown when people are not seeing each other. My daughter, my 17-year-old daughter, came to me the other day and she said, Mom, my friend blah 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 is really devastated. She has just broken up with her boyfriend. I said, but how have they broken up? They're both in quarantine, they're in lockdown, they haven't been seeing each other. And she said, yeah, they've broken up through text. That is the problem. You, as women nowadays, we do not know how to lean back. You should be in every relationship be able to lean back and let the man pursue you. I'm going to give you a trick that I always used and it works all the time. It kills two birds with one stone. First and foremost, it will eliminate those time wasters from your life. Because if it's a time waster is not going to pursue you. Yeah? And you get rid of the time wasters. This trick I'm going to show you. And number two, it saves you a lot of heartache, because the people, men in general, they will take whatever you give them. Men are not fastidious. Men are not choosy. Anything that is offered to them, as long as it doesn't smell bad or it doesn't disgust them, they will take it. But the ones that they really pursue, the ones that they want to commit to, are a completely different thing. And if you want a guy to commit to you, the first stages of the dating relationship, I personally, the first 3 months, when I liked a guy, before I got married, I never kept his phone number in my my phone book. After every conversation, every texting, I deleted the number. Delete his number. That way, you are going to make sure that every conversation you have with him, every texting you have with him, he is the one initiating. He is the one chasing you. So why do I insist on deleting the number? Because the first few months of a relationship, you've got these hormones coursing through your body, the endorphins, the oxytocin, whatever they call them, all these hormones that want you to bond with that person. So you constantly want to be in contact with that person. So unless you do not have his number in your in your phone, you're at some point you're gonna have a weak moment and you're going to call him. So if you don't have his phone number, that weak moment will pass, and eventually he's going to call you, and he's going to realize that he's the one chasing you. He's the one chasing, and if he is the one, he will always call. It doesn't matter if it takes 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. He will always call you. When a man likes you, you don't need to call him. You know, people are breaking up in isolation in relationships because even during lockdown, they're texting each other constantly, and then the mystery dies. As a woman, you're supposed to be so mysterious to this man. When he sees you, he's supposed to be in awe of you. But the more you text each other, you become too familiar with each other. And we all know what they say about familiarity, right? Familiarity breeds contempt. Familiarity breeds contempt, and you must always have in your head that you are the prize. You are the prize. He must earn you. And the world and every man will treat you according to the price tag that you have put on yourself. You know, do not put a price tag on yourself. Know what you are worth. And I'm not talking about money. Know your self-worth. And your self-worth is non-negotiable. You cannot bargain on it, and you cannot, it's just something that is intrinsic in you. It's you, and you're not going to budge on it, okay? You have to know your own worth and know your own value. This is what I'm going to tell you. Let the guy text you. Let the guy text you, and when he texts you, don't text him back immediately. Otherwise, he's going to have the feeling that you've got nothing better to do. Don't make him feel that he is the only thing that you're waiting for the whole day. Take even 2 hours before you text back. Yeah? And sometimes to be even more in value, to value yourself. If he texts in the morning, text him back in the evening, because you're a busy girl, right? You're a busy girl. You've got places to go, even if you're in lockdown. You've got things to do and people to see, and you will tell me, you will see how he's gonna start responding to you, because we all value those things that seem to be scarce. It's the law of scarcity. Any man who knows your value is going to chase you. Don't chase men who do not even know your value. Beauty, like I said, is in the eyes of the beholder, and a guy who knows your value is going to chase you. It's like, but when you are texting every Dick and Tom, you are going to be in contact and wasting time with guys who do not even know your value, because it's like everything. I go sometimes with my friends to art exhibitions. I am not an art connoisseur. I don't know much about art, but I love how things look. And sometimes I've got a friend of mine, he's Dutch. His grandfather was an amazing artist. He's painting himself for 2 million. And he's a coming up artist like his grandfather. And his paint, they cost now like 200,000, 300,000 pounds. And for me, they look like paintings that even my son, 10-year-old son, could have made. But to an art connoisseur, he sees the value. So this guy does not paint for people like me who do not understand that kind of contemporary art. He paints for those art connoisseurs who understand the value of his paintings. The same for you. Don't waste your time and your energy on a man who has got absolutely no idea what your value is. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel. I'll be dishing out more and more and more videos. So please subscribe and don't forget to leave a comment at the bottom of this video. Remember, if you want a guy to chase you, you have to lean back. The more you lean back, the more he's gonna lean forward and chase you. The more you lean forward, the more he leans back and relaxes, because he knows that he's got you and he doesn't need to do any work anymore. Men are hunters. They like to hunt. They like to have difficult things that things that are difficult to catch. So be on the run. Let him chase you. Thanks for watching. I love you.